Okay, everybody, I'm back. And today we're going to be making smothered pork chops. I've made a lot of smothered pork chops videos, and I just found some pork chops in my freezer that I wanted to cook up. Okay, you will need pork chops. I'm using 3 pork chops because one of my other pork chops came apart and it just wasn't able to fry anymore. I got a half of an onion that I put in the fridge and I used a while ago. I also have an orange bell pepper. And you don't have to use the bell peppers or the onions. I just feel like that makes our gravy taste even better. You will need some vegetable oil. You will need some onion and garlic powder. You will need some freeze-dried parsley. Sorry, I'm turning my oil on right now. You will need some salt and black pepper. We're going to be using some kitchen bouquet. This kitchen bouquet is going to brown the flavor. It's going to brown the color of the gravy. We got some chicken bouillon powder, okay? Now, we got some flour. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by, so this is what I like to dredge the pork chops in that flour, okay? Perfect. So now what we're going to do is you're going to put some black pepper, and you're just going to season this up just like so. Now, we're going to be using some salt. Now, when I'm using salt, I love to put it in my hand and pinch it. I don't use a lot of salt. I do this so I can control the amount of salt that goes onto the pork chops, okay? Awesome. This is how I like to do mine. Perfect. Get that nice and salted. Okay. This parsley is going to go in the gravy. We're going to be putting some garlic powder on here. Awesome. Make sure you put a lot of garlic and onion powder when you're making stuff. We put garlic powder. We're going to be putting some onion powder. Awesome. Now you're going to flip this. And you're going to put the same seasonings on the back. Okay guys, I've seasoned both sides with the same seasonings. Now what I'm going to do, I have some hot oil right here. See, hot oil. Now I'm going to coat my pork chops in this. If you can see here. See how I'm coating? You want to coat and then you want to flip it. This is so it can make a nice gravy, okay? You should give it a nice shake off. And then you gotta put it in your pan. Perfect. This is the pork steak that I love to use. The really juicy part of the pork, okay? When I'm making anything pork, tenderloin, anything. Awesome. Get that last pork chop coated on there. Awesome. Now I'm going to come back. I'm going to show you what consistency. But I'm going to wash my hands. Awesome. Wash your hands really well so you don't get anyone all sick. Okay, perfect. Alright everybody, I just wanted to pop in and show you what it's supposed to look like. You see how it looks nice and golden brown on the sides? That's your indication that it's ready to flip. Okay, so you want to grab it like this and flip. See, look at that beautiful crust. That is what you're looking for when you're making smothered pork chops. Okay? Awesome. Now, as you can see by the time, it hasn't taken that long. Pork chops don't take that long to fry. Okay? Awesome. You see, you can feel it with your, if you do this motion, you can just feel how much of a great crust you've made. Okay? Anyway, I'm going to cook this, and I'm going to put it on a plate. I'm going to come back once you make your gravy. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the fun part. It's the gravy. I have, hold on here. I can't. Perfect. You want to get a spoon here, and you want to get, so all those crispy bits that the pork has released, don't waste it. We're going to be using it today to make a gravy. Awesome. We're going to be using the dirty flour that the pork has touched, but we're going to be cooking it though. Okay? Awesome. I'm going to cook it and mix it in with the flour. Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm making a roux. When you're making a roux, you want to be using equal parts flour, equal parts oil. So you want to sit here and you want to cook that flour taste out of the flour. Well, if that sounds weird. Cook that bitter flour taste out so it doesn't taste like flour. Because some people, when they make a gravy, they do it wrong. So I just told you that. And I got my pork chops over there. I've taken a tiny bite. They were cooked all the way. I just did that to see if it was cooked. I took a bite and it was absolutely marvelous, guys. Trust me. Anyways, I'm going to cook the flour taste out of this and I'm going to come back. Oh my goodness, guys. Now I'm here making a gravy. See that beautiful consistency that we have used. I've cooked the flour taste out of it for about 2 minutes because that's how long you want to do. You let it sit for 2 minutes to cook that flour. I've added some water in there. Awesome. Delicious. Oh, the lady on the TV show I was watching said that too. You're going to put the chicken bouillon cube. That looks like a lot, guys. But trust me, it probably is, but perfect. Add a tiny bit of salt in your gravy. Awesome. We're going to be using some parsley because everything I make has parsley. I'm going to be using the rest. I don't have that much garlic powder. I'm going to use the rest of my onion powder. Perfect. I'm going to add some of this in there. I'm going to mix it again. Awesome, guys. Perfect. Now, I'm going to keep mixing. I'm going to put my stuff in and I'm going to thicken this. It tastes so good, guys. Guys, our pork chops are done. It is so tasty. Let me try this. Hold on, here. Look at this pork. It's so good. So tasty. Look at this pork, guys. Look at that, guys. That's some piece that's been smothered in gravy. Try this. Make you some. You better. You better make this some, guys. Look at this. Look at that. Those peppers are. Yummy.